Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Fresh snow on the ground.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter. I'm Tony Fast's daughter. I'm Tony Fast's daughter. My family's been blessed to farm in Montana for over 100 years now, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ.
Well, I am on my way up to Scobie, to the co-op that we buy a lot of product from, and I'm gonna go do a little more education on raising crops.
So when we look at phytophthora spores, we're a totally irrelevant crop for Montana unless you guys are starting growing eucalyptus. It's going to help with lignin strength, it's going to help with standability. It's also important.
Well, the biggest takeaway from that meeting is boron as a micro and copper is what we're missing according to our soil tests. So I guess we'll be trying to figure that out for a way to put that down with a drill or foliar or maybe both. Second day of this week with fog. I'll take it. June's looking pretty good for rain chances. Well, there's been some questions about what we're doing this spring for drills. This one we are planning to not be running. This one is for sale. We sold the 70 foot, this 80 foot still for sale. The cart's back there that we rebuilt just so we can get it sold. Just trying to make it look a little nicer and make it field ready. This drill, like I said, is an 80 foot with a 300 bushel onboard tank, individual row metering for the seed. The only thing it's going to need is these primary hoses changed. We've been just patching them up this last season to get through the year. I do have a roll of hose that goes with it. There's new fertilizer tips. This one's not been changed yet, and it's still pretty good, but we did buy new tips like this style that are curved in the front, more like the factory ones. We replaced the ones in the tracks. The rest of the ones for the wings are still in the box in the shed. So those we will send with the drill, a handful of extra parts to go with it. The dealership didn't really want to take two drills on trade. An 80 foot drill especially is a hard sell for a dealership a second time around, just because most of the time a large farm will buy a new drill rather than a used one. But for what we're trying to sell this drill for, it's basically what a new one will depreciate the first year anyway. So pretty good buy, really. Yeah, this drill is really decent shape. New tires on the outer wings last year and all that. So the cart, like you guys seen, pretty much ready to go, minus the conveyor, which we will probably just take off because it doesn't really need to be on there. Most farms have a Brandt conveyor. Brandt conveyor works really well for loading. That's what we did last year. And it's kind of an eyesore. And the rest of the cart really looks good, minus the conveyor. Stainless steel tubes replaced underneath there. The meters have all been rebuilt. We did order the double shoot Ys down here because there's two fans on this drill. I originally had two sets of hoses and towers on it, so the two fans are there. But since the seed and fertilizer is so close on the Seed Master, we kind of figured we were just wasting hydraulic capacity by running 3 fans instead of 2. And we put all of our fertilizer down the fertilizer knife and didn't put any with the seed. Like literally it's this close anyways. So day 2, the seed roots are into the fertilizer. So new stainless steel quick connect up here when you unhook the cart. It's pretty much ready to go. We're asking $155,000 for it, American. It back in 2013, I think we paid like $680,000 for it. So you can imagine what a new one is now from them. Especially if that was when exchange rate was par. We do have an advantage now to buying Canadian money. Bring Canadian equipment down here because the US dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar, so we get like a discount. So Today's money, that's like 500 some thousand compared to 700,000, 680,000. Anyways, let me know. We need to get rid of it. New drill will be here March 17th. It is the 3rd today, March 4th. So less than 2 weeks, it's gonna be here. Well, I just got a text that the truck driver delivering the tractor has turned off the highway. So fire up the old International 5240. It's going away today. Well, I just got the new tractor unloaded off the truck. Took a little while to get it running. It's cold out, well below zero where he left this morning with it. So there goes the old one on. This is one kind of trailer I wish we had. We really wouldn't need one, but I mean, why wouldn't we use it if we had one, right? Well, I'm pretty sure this is a 2017. I don't remember 100%. It might be a 19. It's a 145 Maximum CVT transmission, so it's a hydrostat style automatic transmission instead of a power shift. Cab suspension. It does have like a 32-mile-an-hour road gear, which is awesome. It's got front axle suspension, I believe. Yeah, looks like it's got the front axle suspension too. Gravel fork. We'll go feed cows with it here and see how it works. This thing is loaded up pretty good. It's got the 700 monitor, 3 hydraulic remotes. Still seems to have an issue with the hydraulic or the air seat. That's one of the things why it has. It came earlier is they were trying to figure out the air seat. Well, it sounds like there's something going on. It's still trying to adjust. It must have a leak. But yeah, deluxe cab, tons of LED lights. It's got this nice window up top there, so if you're stacking bales you can see what you're doing. But so yeah, here's the CVT. So the further forward you push that, the faster it goes. You can split throttles, a minimum throttle and a maximum throttle. Pretty excited. Dirty already. Step off the truck, already getting dirty. Well, I like it. It works really nice. It's a little bit different, you know, from a power shift. You give it the throttle, it drives faster. This one, it doesn't. It just speeds up the engine and the transmission stays the same gear, basically. But this little knob down here is how you adjust your set points for your speed. And then if you hit the shift up and down, it shifts you into your different ranges. So you can go maxed out at 31 miles an hour in that gear, or roll it down to whatever speed you wanted in that gear. And then if you shift, then you push this all the way forward, then that's going to go to that maximum set speed. And then this is your range from, you know, 0 to 31 miles an hour in that top range. So around the yard, running it at 9 in the first range. But then if you're gonna go down the road, you can shift up into the higher ranges. So it's a nice transmission. I really like it in that 370. This isn't pretty loaded up. Maxim. Yeah, Maxim. Magnums are the bigger ones. With the 700 color display, it's GPS ready. So if we're gonna do raking hay with this tractor, we can put a receiver, GPS receiver on the roof from a combine or something like that. The loader is very quick. Works really good on the controls. Grapple's pretty quick. Big upgrade from the old 5240, which was a 94, so it's a pretty old tractor. But lots of other things I need to learn to read up on in here. Auto temperature, tons of lights, tons of LED lights. Good radio, yeah. Storage buddy seat, that's kind of nice. It actually looks like a really nice, comfortable buddy seat too. Probably even better than the Maxim or the Magnums. Seeding season is coming up pretty quick now. Probably in a week. Probably about a month we'll be in the field starting to seed. So we need to get some seed cleaned. That stuff I can drop off at the neighbors. He can clean while I'm working on some projects here in the shop. So plugged in the white truck this morning. It still has a load of oats on it from the other day when I went and brought those oats back from over in Shoto.
I could help it.
So he's going to take that stuff first. So I'll take and get that truck started. I also need to check that code because my cruise control wasn't working. Oh, here we go. Well, been messing around, thought maybe it was a clutch pedal switch that wasn't working. Got on here and that switch was working normally, but we needed the cruise control switch. That was acting up. We flipped the switch on and off. It wasn't always coming back on, like right now, it's showing it's off. Now it finally came on. Let's see if the cruise will kick up here. Oh, it says off now. So we got a faulty switch. So we're gonna switch our cruise and the auxiliary switch, well, auxiliary lights, and see if that fixes our problem. Fixed it. Oh, he did. Well, I'm over here at the bin site on the west side of the farm. I got 3 grain bins of wheat that I'm going to check, make sure that the tops aren't crusted over because I sold some of the grain. Also want to know exactly how much I have left because the wheat market's running like crazy right now. I want to sell some more, so that's the plan. I'm going to go check them out. I think I'll take you guys with me up there. Well, this one's got a little snow on top of it and it probably has got some stuff growing. Whew! To climb to the top of this bin. This is a 10,000 bushel bin, not quite full, about 9,200 in here probably, but got a little snow on top and some sprouted stuff because some snow's melted the way it looks too. So we gotta get rid of that. All right, got that cleaned up pretty decent. I might get a little dockage on that load because there'll be a little bit of some moldy stuff in it maybe, but that's why they wash it when they take it to the mill. And it'll blend off, we'll be okay. Oh, I just climbed this bin, it's full. A little bit of snow, nothing growing on top. A little bit firm though, like there's a little bit of a crust from some bugs. Tune it up a little bit. Does have a fan on it. It's still freezing at night. I can freeze that grain, I think. Hopefully kill those bugs. So we're gonna hold the elevator and not get docked on that. So, turn that on. Other bin. I'm so out of shape from climbing bins. Whew. Other bin's about a ring and a half full. Well, I'm back home. I finally caught my breath. Got that tractor ready to go. Put the quick hitch in the back so I can put the blade on it tomorrow to go move some snow over there. But that is the next video. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. We'll see you next video. Or do I take you over there? I'll decide tomorrow.